Hello everybody, hello internet. As you can see from the title of this video, I'm going to give you an opportunity to see my collection of games, so to speak, my current collection of games. I've just got back from college and I have them all in a big box there, so just while I'm taking them out and organising them, might as well make a little video on them. I'm recording this on my 3DS here, so the quality won't be brilliant. We'll start off with my games that I left there in my house, that are already here, so here's my pitiful collection of Nintendo 64 games. I used to have a lot more, but, well, stuff happened and I don't have them anymore. This is Mystical Ninja starring Goman. I doubt you heard of that, but you should play that if you have an opportunity. It's pretty brilliant. Nintendo Donkey Kong 64 is probably my best Nintendo 64 game that I still own. I used to have all the Zeldas and a couple of other ones, but not anymore. Unfortunately, I don't know what that is. Some sports game. Never played it. GoldenEye 007, another great game. Anyone should play that has a Nintendo 64. Operation Winback, that's another shooter, but not very interesting. I only have 3 Nintendo 64 games that I actually play nowadays on my Nintendo 64, and that's another game I don't play, another sports game. So my list of Wii and Nintendo and GameCube games that I have here. This is Xenoblade. It's the alternate artwork, so there's no title on it, and I'm not going to bother opening it and showing you now. Great game, great RPG. It's the last story. It's not quite as good as Xenoblade, but if you really have the money, yeah, sure, buy it. Good last boss, I'd say. Good last boss. Not a great game overall, though. Not a superb. It's okay. Twilight Princess for the Wii. I also have it for the GameCube, even though I shouldn't, because it's not mine. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. They have one for the GameCube. That game does not work very well. It has a habit of deleting all my save files whenever I play it. Mortal Kombat Armageddon for the Wii. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. The Wii remake of GoldenEye. Remake. Not as good as the original by any means. Four Swords Adventures. Forgotten Zelda game usually. Metroid Prime Trilogy, awesome games, awesome deal. Get that if you still can, because it's brilliant. Wii Sports, but everyone has Wii Sports. Wii Play for the extra Wii remote. The GameCube version of Twilight Princess, as I mentioned just now. Metroid Other M, I like that, I don't care what anyone says. Mario Strikers Charge Football, I haven't managed to play this as much as I want to be honest. Link's Crossbow Training, I'm a huge Zelda fan, and that was only €5, so I might as well. Now let's go back to the games I have to bring them back from college. Quite a lot of them here. I brought too many, and don't get to play many of them at all. First is Sin and Punishment, Successor of the Skies. That's another great rail shooter. I suggest you take that up. I replayed that so many times. Next we have, of course, Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Shouldn't be a surprise that I own that. Mario Kart Wii. That's one of the best games for Wii, if I do say so myself. Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. That's actually, unfortunately, the only Fire Emblem game you'll see that I have a box of. I had Shadow Dragon, but it got stolen with my DSi, unfortunately. Little King Story. And all the other Fire Emblem games I have were emulated or on Virtual Console. No More Heroes. That was pretty decent. Zelda The Wind Waker, along with Ocarina of Time and Master Quest. Super Smash Bros. Melee. Probably the best GameCube game, I'd say. Well, it's close to it. This is an unlabeled. Oh yes, that's Okami. It's not labelled though. Haven't got around to finishing Okami yet. I will some stage, hopefully. Skyward Sword. I'm due for playing that through again soon. It's hard to believe it's already over a year since it came out. Trauma Center. Or it has been a year. Yeah, did it come out 2011? Yeah, it did. It came out 25th anniversary. I think that's all my Wii and GameCube games. So I'll move on to DS ones now on 3DS. Metroid Prime Hunters. Second hand, so no box art for that as well. Need for Speed Underground 2. The racing game. It's okay, I haven't played it much. Golden Sun, Dark Dawn. Metal Gear Solid 3 D. Snake Eater. Kid Icarus Uprising. Get that game. That's a brilliant game. Lunar Genesis. That's a decent enough game as well. It's an RPG. Not brilliant. Only pretty good. Ocarina of Time for the 3DS. Yeah, I got Ocarina of Time. I must guess twice. Kid Rhythm Final Fantasy. I had it for the Nintendo 64 as I mentioned, but alas, no more. That's Phantom Hourglass. Okay, I'm gonna run out of time. I only have a minute left in this recording, so I might have to splice two videos together. So I might speed up though. And Final Fantasy 3. I also have Final Fantasy 4, but it's with my DSi, who's my friend has at the moment. He's playing it. Super Mario 3D Land. Sonic Collection. Haven't played that yet, really. I have to get around to it when I have time. Kingdom Hearts, Something Out of Something Days, 358 out of 2 days. Haven't played that yet either, but that's because I want to play through the series properly. I'm in the middle of playing Kingdom Hearts 2 now. And The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. That's all for my GameCube and Wii games. The only other box I have in here is Advance Wars. I have both Advance Wars games. I might as well go through my Game Boy Advance games quickly. I only have 10 seconds left, so I'm actually going to stop it here, and hopefully I'll be able to splice two videos together. I have enough recording time left in my tree. Okay, it's only let me do this for 2 minutes 25 seconds, so this will be at a fast pace as well. There's Advance Wars, I have a box for it. It's my only Game Boy Advance game I still have a box for, except the Minish Cap. I found a box of that a while back. That's actually both Advance Wars games. It's for the Game Boy. Dual Strike and Black Hole Rising. Here's my Game Boy Advance SP. With one of the Advance Wars games in it. I only got them recently, no. That's why I still have the box. There's Pang. It's a little puzzle game I got in France once for €2. It's actually pretty decent. Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages. Oracle of Seasons. They're brilliant games. They're available on Virtual Console now. Get them now. Metroid Fusion. It's also available on Virtual Console now. You should get that. Link's Awakening. I'm a major Zelda fan, as I said already. Pokemon Fire Red. And the Minish Cap. So I mentioned that I have already. It's my second copy of that game. I lost my first. Well, a friend lost on me. It's Pokemon Blue. Old sticker removed. Pokemon Emerald. Yoshi's Cookie. I love Yoshi's Cookie. That's a brilliant puzzle game. That's my DS. I don't have any games in that at the moment. We'll go to the rest of the stuff in here. I have a Wii Wheel. Those Wii Wheels are awesome. GameCube controller. And a second GameCube controller. And a classic controller which is coming out of the box as well. That's a Wii Nunchuk. My second Wii Nunchuk. Wii Remote. And a second Wii Remote. And I have a third, the golden one, but it's inside with my actual Wii. It's an SD card. I have 2 games in that. I'll show you them later when I go through my Virtual Console games. This is a racing game that I got with Oracle of Ages. The guy just decided to send it to me when I bought it online. And it's the other Advance Wars game that wasn't actually in that box. And Game & Watch Gallery 4. Let's play that a bit more. Memory card. And there's Dissidia, but that's a PSP game. I'm not going to bother showing you my non-Nintendo ones. Running out of time. So that's it all there. That's everything you just saw. I have one last thing to show you. That's my Virtual Console games and my last Wii Remote, along with the thing I'm proudest of my collection. My SNES remote that works on my Wii. Sorry, the lighting's a bit worse here, but look at that. Isn't that awesome? It's a SNES remote that works on the Wii. It's brilliant for Virtual Console and stuff. Because the GameCube buttons don't really map perfectly to some SNES games. And I have a golden SNES remote as well, because golden's awesome. Goes well with my golden Wii, classic controller you see over there. Anyway, onto my Virtual Console games for my Wii. I have a load for the 3DS as well, but I won't be able to show you them. I have all the Ambassador ones for the 3DS, plus some others. There's Super Mario World, Zelda Link to the Past, Donkey Kong Country, Super Metroid, great game, Super Mario RPG, I know the quality's going to be flickering on this telly, Super Mario Kart, Chrono Trigger, that's another great RPG, Paper Mario, brilliant game. I have played the Thousand Year Door, Sin and Punishment. Get that game. It's brilliant. It's well worth the €12 it costs. First Super Smash Bros. To make my trilogy complete. Majora's Mask. Also had the original Nintendo 64 gold cartridge of that, but alas I lost it like my other Nintendo 64 games. Final Fantasy IV. The After Years. That's a really great sequel, so it is. I think Square actually are making good sequels. Kirby's Adventure. Second Kirby game, not the first, even though it's on the NES. And the original Legend of Zelda. Have that on the Ambassador channel as well. The original Metroid, also have that on my 3DS Virtual Console. The first Final Fantasy didn't get released in Europe, so I'm happy they released it on Virtual Console here. Final Fantasy 2, but it's really Final Fantasy 4. And I was annoyed by that because I thought I was getting Final Fantasy 2 and I got Final Fantasy 4 instead. And that's because originally when it was released in America it was called that, but it was never called that over here in Europe, so Nintendo was bad of them to market it as Final Fantasy 2 to me. They tricked me and I'm disappointed in them. Final Fantasy 3, which is really Final Fantasy 6, but I bought that intentionally because I wanted to play Final Fantasy 6. Lilac Wars, as it's called over here. I think it's just Star Fox 64 in America. Back to Super Mario World. Okay, that's all of them on my thing. While I'm here, I could name a few 3DS titles that I have. I won't bother. There's a lot of them, so there are. I have on 3DS. I have the 20 that I got with there for getting my 3DS early, as well as I've bought about 5 or 6 others. But the two notable games I have on my 3DS virtually are 2 full games. I have Paper Mario Sticker Star and Virtue's Last Reward. Virtue's Last Reward is a kind of obscure game. It's kind of like a visual novel based on around Saw concept. But I only really bought it in order to get enough Wii points for this NES remote, because man, that is awesome. I really hope they do that for the GameCube, for the Wii U, because that doesn't take GameCube slots. I don't have a Wii U yet either. And another great game that I really want to add to my collection is Fire Emblem Awakening, but unfortunately it's another month before that comes out in my country, so I'm waiting. But I didn't want to wait to release this. I didn't want to wait just for that game to release this series of videos, because I had them all packed away and it's going to impact them anyway. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It probably went on far longer than it should have. This is no way an idea of how many games I've played. I've played a lot more games that aren't here. My GameCube collection is actually quite disappointingly small. I've played a lot of the many great GameCube games, but I just haven't owned a lot of them. But I could go on for hours about the games that I want to play and the games I have played that aren't here. But you probably want to go now. So I'll leave you with that. Goodbye and tune in next time.